I call this build the Power MOG. Check this thing out. So this isn't a brand new build, this is a fresh take on the FCX24 Power Wagon. If you remember a while back, I ran the Next Speed Dark Knight chassis kit on this, and while I was putting this chassis kit on, I threw the Unimog cab on it from the Hobby Plus CR18P T-Hunter, and I just kind of threw out there what this thing would look like with this cab on it, and I got a lot of positive feedback, and I really liked it. So over the weekend, I'm in between projects. I figured I'd throw this thing on here, revamp the Power Wagon. I got a couple new parts that I put on it that we're going to take a look at. But mostly I'm just so pumped to show you guys this gunmetal T-Hunter cab on it. So let me show you what else we did to this thing. Do a quick rundown of the build real quick. Show you the new things, point out the new things that we did to it in this last iteration. This started life as an FCX24 Power Wagon. It was my first FMS crawler and the only crawler that I had gotten that wasn't an axial at the time, and this thing has gone through multiple iterations. This newest version probably being my absolute favorite because I love how the Unimog cab fits on here. It's got the FuryTech Komodo motor hanging out the back. I can't wait to fire this thing up so you can see the motor spinning right out the back of it. The cab is just cut out perfectly for this setup. It's just really clean transition to this body. I am running still some Next Speed parts, so I'm running the Next Speed LCG aluminum chassis kit. A lot of this is RC all-wheel drive. I've got the RC all-wheel drive extended trailing arm kit here on the back. I've got RC all-wheel drive friction damped shocks, RC all-wheel drive beadlock wheels. And these are some of my favorite beadlock wheels. I absolutely love these. Inside the wheels I'm running Flub RC printed inserts wrapped up in these 64mm Endura rock terrain tires. Before I take the cab off, I'm going to just show you this. So this is a cab that I got just from Fair RC. It came naked, so I did have to get mirrors, snorkel, and put those on as well. A little bit of assembly here, not bad though. Painted it in this Tamiya gunmetal gray. And then on the fenders here, I did spray on bed liner for the fenders to give them kind of that matte, rugged look on there. Still got some tuning to do to get my chassis sorted out. I'm getting some lean here and there. This truck is sitting on the new RC all-wheel drive portal axles. So you know RC all-wheel drive has been putting out these differential axles that come with the open diffs and option to lock them. So that's exactly what I've got here. Now previously I was running the RC all-wheel drive anodized red housings, but these are a complete set. The portal boxes and the C-hubs up front are not separate from the axles, so it's a complete unit. These were also able to accept some of the additions that I have on here. I've got heavy Triel knuckles and portal housings on here, Triel hex extensions in the rear. So because these axles are modeled after the stock axles, I was able to transfer all of my supporting components over to it, maintain that wide track width, that heavy weight bias here. The diffs in these come open, so I did have to disassemble them. It's a 4-bolt locker. You can put the lockers in. You ever seen a micro open diff? Man, there is a lot going on in these little things. But this is going to be good to have if you wanted to run these axles on, say, an FCX24 Smasher, something with open diffs with some speed. These are all metal, nice units here. The ring and pinion is all metal and the operation is nice and smooth, which I love because I've had a really hard time finding metal ring and pinion gears for the FCX24 that work properly. So I was running composite gears in this prior, and that was really my only weak link in this whole drivetrain. Everything else is metal. So now we are shored up. Body's held on by a magnet. It's got 2 magnets here. With the Next Speed chassis, you get this nice magnet mount here that has the magnets underneath. And it's still very powerful to hold the body on there. This is running the FuryTech Stinger combo for the FCX24. A very early iteration here. I did go through and do all metal transmission gears inside. For electronics, I'm running the FuryTech Tegu 24. This is an integrated ESC and receiver combo. Works exclusively with the FuryTech Avatar radio, which is what I'm running here. Drive shafts underneath, running stock drive shaft up front. That is still plastic, and that's still going strong as well, fortunately. In the back, I'm running a Little Guy Racing Parts steel unit here. So it's tight up here in the cab, so what I needed to do with my batteries was I run these Spectrum 3S batteries, these 300 milliamp batteries. I like these a lot. Lots of power out of these things, and the footprint on these is nice and small. So I gotta sneak this in here under the strap. Everything plugs in. Should fit nicely in the cab. Yes, it does. Lots of room inside this rectangular cab, which I'm grateful for. I can stuff all my wires and everything in there. It's that motor spin in the back. It's so good. Alright guys, that was a good overview of the Power MOG here. Now I'm going to take this out and run it and have some fun. The weather is terrible this weekend, so I'm going to hit the indoor course. If it clears up in time, I'll take it out and hit the rocks. But just a quick video, just wanted to show you guys this truck. Now I'm just going to go have some fun. Look at this thing on the course. My gosh, it looks so good with that cab on there. There we go. Having a little bit of issues with my transmission not wanting to stay in gear, so hopefully it behaves. It's one of the issues with this truck with that long wheelbase and those low trailing arms. I find myself hanging up quite a bit. I think it's a worthy trade-off for the looks though. My gosh. Yeah, it's stuck, lost my gear there. I threw another O-ring on there. I've got little O-rings on there trying to hold that shock shaft in place. Transmission shaft, rather. Look at that motor spin in the back. Oh. Hang on, I don't want to fall off the side over there. I think we rescued it. Yes, maybe. That body held on pretty good. I'm surprised, actually. Took a thrash in there. Let's see, with the long wheelbase, we can make an aggressive approach up the canyon here. Those tires and insert combo working. Nice. This is a climbing beast right here, that's for sure. Love the control, even on... Oh, there we go again. Alright, we're back in business now. It's not super pretty, but I take a spring, pull that transmission shaft back, hold it in place until I can find a permanent solution. But that should do it for now. Tell you what, this has been a rough weekend for content creation. I'm doing this video primarily because the project that I originally started fell off the table during my final part of the video and literally disintegrated. So I was back to the drawing board. So I picked up the Power Wagon for a fun, hopefully simple project, which nothing is ever simple in this hobby. But here we are, and I'm glad I did it. Thing's jumpy on 3S. Got the exponential adjustment on the radio to smooth it out, but still snappy. We should make quick work of Mini Moab here with the wheelbase and the climbing ability of this thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, super. I don't know if I can clear this breakover though. Oh yeah, we got it. Nice. Look at that monster. I love how this thing looks. Wasn't able to get a bumper on there. I think that's okay though. It looks pretty rad as it is. Great side hill, and those Flub RC inserts do a great job keeping this thing planted with those big tires in there. So far our transmission solution seems to be working. Let's try Hell's Gate here. Oh, getting some major lift, which is crazy considering the wheelbase on this thing. Can get it back down to earth. There we go. To find a different line here. I'm so cautious now after having my other build explode after falling off here. Oh, too jumpy there. Oh, there we go. Nice, and still able to clear it at the top. Cool. Love that motor hanging out the back. That's just so cool looking. Oh, I love this build. So gnarly. If I get through here without breaking something. Go nice and slow. Nice. I was impressed with that. I didn't think I was going to get through that so clean with that long wheelbase. Oh, pushing hard. Oh, my body's getting wrenched all over the place. Still hanging in there though. Right, let's go hit the canyon one more time, and then I think I might try to take it outside. We'll see what the weather's like. Find some grip here. There we go. Nice. Alright, I'm braving the elements out here. It is terribly cold, windy. I'm ready to move south. Cape Crawlers needs to relocate some kind of cape that's further south. This is ridiculous. But let's see what we can do here. Oh, I hope the audio is okay. It's so windy. I got that good clearance there. Made that bite. There we go. Up the hill we go. Struggling a little bit with that long wheelbase again. Oh, the breakover is just tough. There it is right there. This thing's in its situations like that. Oh. Get the front end back down. Yep. It's gonna be tough through here. Get those things to lugs to catch in the back. This little horsepower will solve it. When in doubt, throttle out. This thing did really good up that section. So many of my other minis really struggle through there. I love the look of this truck. Man, I'm so happy I did this body on it. Searching for some rocks to climb on. It's tricky out here. This is fun just for kind of like cruising around and trail running and things, but if you really want to do some hardcore rock crawling, this isn't the spot to do it. There's a hole right in the bottom there I get stuck in. There we go. This thing crawls like a wet blanket, the way that it moves and like snakes around the rocks. Alright, still trying to find some crawling spots, some rock crawling spots. I want to see what this thing can do. We might have to do a part 2, actually get this thing out on some real bigger rocks. Doing pretty good through here. This stuff is just too loose though. Can't really demonstrate the performance because the rocks just move underneath it. Pretty impressed they made it up there that clean though. Man, this thing crawls so good, especially on 3S. I'm super impressed. Get those front tires up and over, it grips really good. Nice. Oh, that thing is hanging on for dear life. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Just too cold and miserable out here to get a whole lot of filming. A lot of fun with the Power MOG though. Got some suspension tuning to do. See if I can get that body situated a little bit more. Getting some rubbing on the motor there a couple times. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of this video? Just real quick and simple build overviews. I got lots of projects that I could do videos like this on if you like it. So let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to get back to the house, enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll catch you in the next video.